Welcome to 7 Pot Club. I'm Rob.
I grow hot peppers.
We're about a week away from our outdoor planting, and I'm getting so excited you just can't imagine. A big truck backed up into the driveway today and delivered this mound of gardening supplies. And as soon as I get done with this intro, I'm going to have to schlep these up into the garage. This week is all about prepping. Down here in the basement, I'm going to perform a plant census. We're going to see which ones we want to take to our neighborhood plant sale this weekend. We have way too many to plant in the front yard, and we've got to make some tough decisions and see which ones we'll be willing to part with. Then it's out to the front yard to dig up last year's roots in our in-ground pepper garden, then till and amend the soil in preparation for planting. Let's get started.
Plant census. I transferred each tray of seedlings to an empty tray, which gave me a good opportunity to check out each plant, remove dead leaves, and water as necessary. It's a little sped up so as not to bore you. Since they're already in alphabetical order, it was easy to count and record how many of each variety. I added an asterisk to indicate a good candidate for the neighborhood plant sale. When I transplanted into these pots, I did keep track with hash marks on my plant list, but when I added up the marks later, I found it wasn't quite right, and I needed an accurate count. Outdoors, I use stainless steel plant markers for which I print adhesive labels, so it's important to know which labels I can reuse from last year and which will need to be printed. There are 13 trays, so this took quite a while, but it was a treat to check out the plants in an up-close and personal way. Each plant, even for the same variety, has its own shape and personality, or plantality, I guess. I'd like to show you each and every one, but I'll limit myself to these 3 7-pot Shanguanus Red. On the right, the overachiever plant is the largest of the 3, for now. It's not as full, but it's covered with buds and flowers. It will be an early producer. In the middle is an unpruned plant that is still very full and has quite a few buds, but no flowers yet. It will be a mid-season producer. On the left is the plant we topped. It's got tons of new growth and should produce a big crop later in the season. I love having plants that peak at different times, so that the harvest starts in July and continues until October. Spaced out, just like me. Okay, now let's get outside. We were in a hurry to beat the frost when we shut down the pepper garden last year, so some of the larger stems and roots are still in the ground and need to be dug out. I'm still amazed at how thick some of these are and how dense the roots are. Hope to do as well this year. Time to prepare our bed. I love to use this hound dog tool for breaking up the soil. Plus, the twisting motion is great exercise. Then I turned over the dirt with a spade. Next, I dumped in a bag of garden soil. This is a mixture of peat moss and compost with some extended feed plant food added. It's a really easy way to enrich your soil. This is the way I did it last year, and I had the best results ever. Since this is my first year making a video record of my hot pepper gardening, I'm reluctant to change any part of the process. I distribute the garden soil evenly across the area with a rake, work it in with the spade, then rake it again. Now it's ready for planting, and I'm ready for a nap.
That's it for this episode. I can't forget to give a shout out to Daniel and Jonas at Extreme Food Reviews for reviewing our 7-pot super hot pepper paste and getting YouTube creators from all around the globe to bust a move to the 7-pot paste theme song. Thanks guys, I'm a big fan and it was a great honor to be featured on your channel. There's a link to the video in the description. This is the last time this season we'll be recording our outro from the basement because in a few days we'll start moving the plants outdoors for hardening, then planting. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram, as we'll be posting lots of photos. And please subscribe to our channel. We'll be uploading a new video every week throughout the growing season, and you won't want to miss an episode. For 7-Pot Club, I'm Rob.
No, I'm Rob.